This is the Skyline video news report.
Hi, I'm Josh Castro, and this is the Skyline video news report for the week of February 9th, 2012. Ross's new class ring design will be unveiled Thursday, February 23rd. There will be a ceremony held on the second floor of the University Center at 10:30 a.m. Ring sales will be conducted from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. February 23rd and 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. February 24th. For more information, contact Liz Beam at 432-837-8194. Now to Pete for your Ross Sports Report.
Hi, I'm Paparazzi Pete with your Lobos Sports Report. The Lobo baseball team opened its season this weekend at home against the University of the Southwest. On Thursday, the Lobos split a doubleheader, winning the first game 10-4 and dropping the second game 7-2, and lost the final home game of the series on Friday 5-6. In Game 1, Luke Fry started on the mound and shut out the Mustangs the first 4 innings. Ross connected with 6 hits, resulting in 4 runs in the first inning, and added 5 more runs in the second inning. In the third inning, Emmett Crisp hit a home run to put the Lobos up 10-0. In the fifth inning, Southwest would finally get on the board, scoring 4 runs. A.C. Kimbrough would relieve Fry and hold Southwest scoreless for the 6th inning. Cody Christian would relieve Kimbrough and close the game. In Game 2, Jay Croft would start for the Lobos. The game would remain scoreless until the top of the 4th inning, when the Mustangs would take the lead 2-0. In Game 2, Jay Croft would start for the Lobos. The game would remain scoreless until the top of the 4th inning, when the Mustangs would take the lead 2-0. Southwest would score again in the 6th inning to go up 3-0. Lucas Garza would replace Croft in the 7th inning. In that same inning, the Lobos would score after Justin Jones reached on a walk to bring in Andy Silcox. Zach Hobson would then reach on a fielder's choice to bring in Josh Vasquez, cutting the score 3-2. In the 9th, Christian would come in and replace Garza. The Mustangs would score 4 more runs to end the game. On Friday, the tiebreaker would go to Southwest as they closed out the series 6-5. Anthony Trevino started on the mound for the Lobos. The Mustangs would get on the board first, taking a 3-0 lead. The Lobos answered back in the third after Vasquez scored on an error. Southwest would increase their lead 6-1 after scoring 1 run in the 5th inning and 2 runs in the 6th. Reg Gutierrez would replace Trevino in the top of the 6th. The Lobos would score 3 runs in the bottom of that inning to cut the lead 6-4. The Lobos would score once more in the bottom of the 8th, but it would not be enough, and Southwest would go on to win. Here are a few highlights from Friday's game. The Lobos will host the University of Dallas this weekend. The Lobos and Lady Lobos were swept in a tough weekend against Concordia and Mary Hardin Baylor. On Thursday, the Lady Lobos fell hard to Concordia, Thursday 72-52 in the Geico Center. The game began slow for the Lady Lobos as Concordia took an early 13-2 lead. Ross would continue to fight and ended the half down 36-22. In the second half, the Lady Lobos continued to battle, but were never able to catch up. Ross shot 37% from the field and 77% from the free throw line. Krista Ford had another good game with 16 points and 7 rebounds, while Zuri Izworska had 13 points and 6 rebounds. On Saturday, the Lady Lobos would fall to Mary Hardin Baylor 75-57. In the first half, the game started close, being tied at 11 with 11 minutes left. The game would be tied 4 more times that half, with no team being able to run away. The half ended up 31-29 with UMHB up. In the second half, the Crusaders began with a 17-9 run to give them a big lead. The Lady Lobos would fight back and come as close as 6 points, but never got any closer. UMHB went on a 17-5 run to close the game. Here are some highlights from both games. The Lady Lobos are now 2-19 in American Southwest Conference play. The men had 2 nail-biting losses this weekend. On Thursday, they fell in overtime to Concordia 94-86. In the first half, Concordia came out on a 14-5 run, but the Lobos answered with a 13-8 run to trail 22-18. The Tornadoes would then go on a 21-8 run to increase their lead. Soros would trail at halftime 52-35. The Lobos would mount a comeback in the second half, beginning with a 9-2 run. Concordia then went on a 13-4 run. Soros would follow that with a 25-8 run. With only 34 seconds left, the Lobos trailed by 3. Jordan Merchant would launch a long-range three-pointer to tie the game with just seconds left, sending the game into overtime. The Lobos would be outscored 16-8 in overtime, giving Concordia the win. Soros shot 42% from the floor and 67% from the free throw line. Bradlyn Thomas led with 22 points, and Colton Thomas had 28 points and 8 rebounds. On Saturday, the Lobos would fall short against Mary Hardin Baylor 60-58. The Lobos came out on an 11-6 run to start the game. They would dominate the first half, shooting 58% from the floor and 64% from the long range. The Lobos led at halftime 33-23. In the second half, UMHB came out strong on an 8-4 run. The Lobos would increase their lead after a 7-2 run with 9:31 left in the game. UMHB followed with a 12-1 run to take the lead with 7 minutes left. Over the next 6 minutes, both teams would trade baskets, and the score would be tied 4 times. The Crusaders would take a 2-point lead with 1 minute left to play. Both teams hit clutch free throws down the stretch, giving UMHB a 60-58 lead. Merchant attempted a 3 to take the lead, but fell short. The Lobos got one more opportunity on an inbound play, but the pass was blocked, and the Crusaders escaped with the win. Thomas led the Lobos again with 17, while Daryl Gardner added 10. Trevor Doyle led the team with 5 rebounds. Here are some highlights from both games. Lobos are now 5-16 in conference play.
Thanks, Pete. The Museum of the Big Band, along with the Black Student Association, started off Black History Month with the grand opening of the Civil Rights exhibit upstairs in the UC on Tuesday. The event saw a skit by students representing the importance of Black history and was topped off by singing and presentation by Dr. Mark Saka. Great job. We encourage everyone to continue to celebrate Black History Month. Now let's go outside with Kim for this weekend's weather.
Hi, I'm Kim Morrow. Today, our weather is few showers with a high of 43 with a 30% chance of rain. Don't have to pull out your umbrellas today. Tomorrow, we got a few showers with a high of 38, 30% chance of rain, so keep those umbrellas out. Coldest day of the week, so pull your jackets out of the closet. So far, no sign of any avalanches in the area. Saturday, National Motivation Day. Let me motivate you to get your jackets. Just kidding. Partly cloudy with a high of 48. Still no sign of avalanches. Sunday, Fun Day. Partly cloudy with a high of 55. It's the warmest day of the week, so go ahead and get those polka dotted bikinis and short skirts out. And nope, no avalanches for this week. Back to you in the studio.
What a world, what a world. Who would have thought that I couldn't have a Valentine just because I'm a wicked witch?
Need Valentine's Day gifts? Come by the Skyline office in BAB room 108. We have a variety of packages. We have $1 bags, $3 bags, $5 bags, and $8 bags.
Wow. You better get that one.
And if that isn't enough, you can add a delicious cake kebab to any bag for only $2. So come on by the Skyline office to order yours now.
Now for this week's announcements. Sully Productions will be hosting another open mic night tonight at 7 p.m. upstairs in the UC. Performers at this event will be auditioning for a talent show to be held March 29th. The Big Band Regional History Fair will be held Monday, February 13th from 8:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. upstairs in the UC. For more information, contact Carolyn Fox at 432-837-7710. And finally, Student Health Services will be holding a Valentine's Day blood drive February 14th and 15th in Gallego Center Room 129, also known as the Fishbowl. On Tuesday, the blood drive will be from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. and on Wednesday from 9 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. For more information, contact John Hughes at 432-837-8102. I'm Josh Castro, and this has been the Sul Ross Skyline Video News Report.
Today's Skyline News Report is brought to you by Ned's Narcolepsy Center and Truck Driving School, the original home of Asleep at the Wheel. Wake up! Wake up!